motorists, this is a dead end. But once you get out of your vehicle, your bus, off your bike, or wherever, you will see that, yes, it's true that this wall is a barrier between this neighborhood and the Highway of Heroes. So while it may look dead, it is actually not. You can't even hear it. I want to check the date for a second here. Okay, so it's March 14, 2020. I can say that on this particular day, I was able to cover a lot. Went to a lot of places today. Been to College Hill, St. Thomas Aquinas, Notre Dame, Corpus Christi, Grace Lutheran, and that Apostolic Church that was not too far from that sign where I started this video. So yes, for the final video for today, I'm just going to sit on that hill and just watch the traffic. Okay, I'm not going to be commentating entirely. I'm not trying to say commentating. I'm not going to be sitting silent entirely, rather. That would be kind of boring. Unless the other type would rather just watch the traffic and no commentary. But for me, I'd rather just talk. Okay, so this is it. This roundabout here. I don't know if roundabout is exactly the best term to use to describe it, but I think it's really accurate. Now I think it says 15 kV, which obviously means not a good idea to touch. Okay, here I will just sit and watch the traffic. Crazy busy, man, crazy busy. Wow. Right today. I can't remember the last time I actually did a video like this when I was just watching the traffic. Probably all the way back in 2017, maybe 2018 at earliest. So it's been at least 3 years, if not possibly more. Wow. Yeah, I would definitely not want to live in a neighborhood so close to a highway like this, because that's just chaos. Like, it's noisy all the time. That can't be fun. I mean, some people, I guess, it's really a priority for them to be so close to the highway. But for me, I thankfully do not have such a priority. I mean, even if we did still, I think the noise and the exhaust that it comes with is not worth it. How much did I make this video? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? 20 minutes? Gosh, I do not know. Okay, I'm gonna talk about COVID-19 for a bit. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'll just try and chat as loud as feasibly possible. But if you've been following the news around this time, March 14, 2020, you'll see that in a lot of places, people are panic buying. They'll probably post some photos to social media to show like empty aisles of hand sanitizer, bath tissue, all of that. There's such a chronic shortage. I'm hoping that in the coming week they'll be able to restock these things, because seriously, it is ridiculous, man. Like, okay, the hand sanitizer, I can understand that flying off the shelves, but the bath tissues though, like, wow, you would think, okay, it should be the hand soap that should be flying off the shelves fastest, but instead it seems like people would rather wipe their anuses first than wash their hands with soap. And that is quite sad when you consider that the reason why a lot of these diseases spread so rapidly is because of poor hygiene and people just not isolating themselves properly. You see, people just isolate themselves properly, cover their mouths when they cough, wash their hands with soap. You know, this COVID-19 wouldn't have spread so ridiculously fast. Like, I mean, it would still spread, yes, but just not as fast. So, will the stores stock their bath tissue and their hand sanitizers? Yes. Will they manage to keep them in stock? That I have no idea, because even online, you go to places like Canadian Tire, Walmart, and I'm not too sure about the real Canadian Superstore. I haven't checked their website, nor have I been there in person recently, but I can imagine they're having some severe shortages too. So, which is just a thing. Now, I remember reading an article saying that Perel, famous hand sanitizer brand, did say that they're dramatically upping production, so I'm not sure by how much. Hopefully the quality will still stay intact, because I really would hope that it would not come at the cost of quality or the health of their workers, because working overtime is not nice. I really don't think anybody should be working any more than 8 hours top, and even then, of course, you want to have a decent amount of breaks. Now, it's not obviously just Perel that makes hand sanitizer. You have some other brands like One Step. Personally, that One Step is my favorite because they also make those handy wipes that you can use to wipe electronics like your smartphones. With hand sanitizer now, you can't really just splash it on your screen. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but then you kind of run the risk of it just, I don't know, getting into the phone or whatever. But with the alcohol wipes now, that's not so much an issue. So that's why I personally prefer them for that purpose. Now, if I were to walk over there, what would I find? Perhaps I should actually walk on this rather than staying still. Actually, I don't know. Should I move around or should I not? I'm going to come a little bit closer. Yeah, I'll come a little bit closer. Oh, would you look at that? Tesla Model X. Awesome. Man, I really do hope to own an all-electric car someday. Either the Tesla Cybertruck or the Model X, I'm not sure. I also see some other pretty attractive all-electric pickup trucks coming out soon, like the Atlas XT. That's another one that's looking really nice. So, all-electric vehicles, they're getting really exciting. Like, they really are this decade. Like, we're getting so much choice. Before all-electric pickup trucks, nobody would ever imagine such a thing. But now, they're actually going to become a thing. And not just a thing, it's going to become a very serious segment too. You have Ford, where they're going to electrify the popular F-150. General Motors is talking about their Hummer. They're going to make a sport utility vehicle of it and a truck. As well as the kind of like Escalade, that too are going to be electrified. So, and that actually makes a lot of sense, because like, when you think about it, electric vehicles, as these guys are constantly complaining about, are very expensive or whatever, and that they have to make a loss. But if General Motors really wanted to make a profit out of their all-electric vehicles, they should have just considered electrifying Cadillac far earlier, so they could just take those profits to just make the cheaper brands at a profit. Well, I don't know, maybe they probably figured it out by now. Okay, so this video is now running past 10 minutes. I'm not sure if I want to make it 15 minutes Maybe I should just get closer perhaps. Maybe I should check out here. Actually, no, I don't know. I think it's probably better off just staying up there. Because if I start moving, it might, I don't know, look suspicious. But then again, it's like when I get to some juice, for instance, what is up there? I really want to know what's up there. I don't know, you know, I just take it. Or does it look boring to just have me in the same spot? Like, I mean, sure, I can occasionally pan the camera, but still, I don't know if that's good enough. I'm just really hoping that by the time editing time comes that I can actually hear myself, because if I cannot hear myself, then yikes. It's gonna be like me just talking in vain the whole time. Perhaps I should have actually had this thing much closer to my face. Though I think you should be able to hear me, because it's not like I speak very soft. So I don't think that should be too much of an issue. Though I am very curious about that side, like I really am. I think I see those up there or something. You know, perhaps I should just walk. Yeah, I'm gonna walk. No good in me constantly saying, oh, what's up there? And then I'm not checking it out. Yeah, I'm gonna just check it out. See what is up there. What's ahead. Okay, so there is nothing ahead apparently, except for bushes and shrubs and whatever. So you know what? I'm actually just gonna go back to that spot because I'd rather not walk through a bunch of prickly stuff. Nah, that's not a good idea. So I'm just gonna come right back here and just watch the traffic. For how much longer? I'm not sure. Maybe 10 more minutes. Okay. Okay, no, did I just say 10 more minutes? No, sorry, maybe 3 more minutes. Nah. I do not think I want to spend 20 minutes watching traffic. I mean, I could easily make this 30 minutes if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to make it so long. And I'm not sure if you want branches in your view, so perhaps I should just stay out here. I mean, there's still going to be a little bit of branch in your view, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. Man, where are the exotics, man? What happened to like the Alfa Romeos, the Maseratis, the Aston Martins? Did I say Lamborghini? Yeah, I think I already did. The Bentleys, the Lotuses. Where are these guys at? Oh, not to mention Rolls Royce, that too. I was seeing that. I'm seeing just 95% of these are honestly just crossovers and pickup trucks. But you know what? Considering that this is North America, this does not surprise me the least bit. I mean, there's also lots of sedans too, but people love their utility vehicles. Do I wrong them? No, not the least bit, because utility vehicles, let's face it, they're far more useful than sedans, hence why sedans aren't selling as well as their utilitarian counterparts. Even take Bentley for instance. Yeah, I know it's kind of random, but I hear that they're going to be axing their Bentley Mulsanne flagship sedan. Why? Because they're saying that it's just not selling as well as their utility vehicles, like the Bentley Bentayga or Tayga, however you pronounce that. And it makes sense, because it's like, okay, if you can have this big, high-riding utility vehicle that holds more and has more clearance, why buy the sedan? And by the way, speaking of the Bentley Bentayga, I totally think they should make an all-electric, long wheelbase version of that. That would be really cool. Now, unfortunately, I hear that Bentley does not want to make all-electric vehicles until about 2025, because they're saying that, oh, they want to wait until the technology is ready and whatever. But honestly, I think they should just start now. I don't know why they don't wait so long. Of course, unless they're actually testing it right now, then sure. But if they're just waiting exactly until that moment, then I'm not too sure if that is the best idea. Okay, so 15 minutes. Should I make it 20? Or should I stop? You know what? Perhaps I will just maybe make it 16. I don't know. Well, first things first, I have to decide, is there any more things that I have at the top of my mind that I just feel like talking about? Oh yeah, it says yes. I haven't exactly mentioned how I personally feel about COVID-19. For me, I'm not overly worried, but at the same time, I do have my guard on high, obviously. Like, I'd say I'm moderately concerned, not overly concerned, not careless, but just moderately concerned. Because in Canada, at this moment I'm speaking, I think we have between 150 to 200 cases. I do not know the exact number. And not too long ago, it was just less than 100. So it's climbing somewhat fast. I mean, we're not as bad as other places like, say, Japan, Iran, South Korea, Italy, Spain, and France. Because for those countries, oh my goodness, man, may God have mercy upon us and this COVID-19 thing, because it has spread around the world pretty darn fast. But again, we do not need to freak out. We just need to be more hygienic and eat healthier, and just, if you're sick, stay home. If you must go about, then yeah, wear a mask. Oh yeah, speaking of that, the professionals are saying that, oh, you should not wear a mask because it's just safe for like the doctors and nurses, basically the health staff and those that are actually sick. I can kind of see the points there, but if you are in a high-risk area, like say Italy or something, I think it does kind of make sense to actually wear a mask, especially for among lots of people, because you don't know who has it or who does not, and that's kind of one of the issues that I'm hearing, that for some people the symptoms, actually no, for quite a lot of people actually, the symptoms are so mild that a lot of people don't even know that they have it, and then when they pass it to somebody else, it ends up being fatal to them. So that's another thing. It's really why you just have to make sure that you really and truly take care of yourselves. Okay, so for Roof Mart, have I ever been in Roof Mart? No. Yeah, it's kind of random as hell, not complicating it, but why not? Like, I mean, we're kind of staring at it this whole time, so let's just talk about it. Should also pan the camera a bit more. Yeah, so, oh yes, I made up my mind. I'm gonna stop this video at about 20 minutes. So no, I'm not going to make it 30 or 40 or anything like that, because that's kind of overkill. Like, I mean, I probably could sit here for a long time just chatting about things, but I'd rather not. And furthermore, not sure it's a good idea to be breathing in all this exhaust. Well, I mean, there's not a very heavy amount of school traffic or anything, but still. Seeing that Tesla Model X is pretty cool amongst this sea of just non-electric vehicles. Man, Canada really has some catching up to do, because like seriously, like just look at all of these. Like 99% of these are not electric, it's all internal combustion engine. Like really, Canada, come on, when are you going to up your game? Like countries like Norway and China, they're buying a lot of electric vehicles, and I do not know why Canada just is doing the same. Like, I do understand that cost is part of it, but thankfully I have been seeing a lot of Tesla Model 3s, and now with the Y in store. Oh, speaking of Tesla Model 3, would you look at that? Okay, I'm not sure if you saw that, but maybe I'll throw an edit over that so I can point out where I just saw the Tesla Model X. No, not the Model X, sorry, the Model 3. It was white. So, pretty interesting. That's the reason I'm talking about it. It just appears. I mean, before they introduced the Tesla Model 3, they were kind of rare around here, or in the region in general. So with the Model Y, I guess Tesla will become even more popular. Oh, actually, no, aside from the Tesla Model 3, even the X and the S is now more popular than, say, like 5 years ago. 5 years ago, oh my goodness, they were really, really rare and hard to find. But now, that is not so much the case. And I will turn around my surroundings one more time. Pan, and I will call it quits. Hopefully you enjoyed this discussion. The view, I'm not sure if you think it's really interesting or not, but it is time for me to get out of here. Now, if you enjoyed this, comment, rate, like, subscribe, share, visit my Twitter page, my Twitter tweets, read my blog for information, and stay safe and hygienic, because now I got to go.